No one has control over your life. Only you have control over your life and where you wish to take it. Today I heard someone on a YouTube video discussing about how he's been going through a spiritual awakening, but then when he came out of his spiritual awakening, he realized that the government are trying to control him, and the media are trying to control him, and the education system's trying to control him. Listen, I'm not denying that there are endless amounts of people who wish to control your life, including your own family in a loving way, or people in a more negative, malice way, whatever, in a negative way. But remembering that it is only up to you to decide who influences your life. No one can influence you from the outside if you don't allow it. And that is the absolute truth. Even if Jesus walked up here today and you looked at him, if you said, "You're not real," and walked away, he can't control you. No one can influence you unless you give them the opportunity, unless you open to them in fear, in doubt, in negativity, in joyousness and lovingness. Unless you open to that which is outside of you, it cannot control you because you are here. And unless you open to them, they can't influence you. No matter if it's your government, no matter if it's the economy, your own boss, your job, your friends, your clients, whatever it is, no one can influence you unless you allow them to. So just remember that, because so many of us think that everyone's out to get us, and it's a war between good and evil, and this person's trying to influence me, and this person wants to hurt me, and this and that. And I get that, okay, I do, but it's not real. That's an imaginary thought process that you're engaging in, and so you're experiencing that. Because of course, your thoughts dictate your reality. So if you believe that that's a reality, you will engage in that reality very much so. But you don't have to. So if you're sick of having these ideas floating around in your life that people have control over you, that people can influence you, just remember that only you can influence you. No one can influence you but you. And one simple way of beginning to develop your own inner strength, your own stability, so that no one influences you, is meditation. I always speak about it because it's the truth. If you can learn to sit still, if you can learn to relax and rest, then you will be able to understand what is worthwhile for you to engage with and what isn't. And when something's not worthwhile in engaging in, then you just simply sit still and let it pass. Even if that means ignoring certain things, like your entire government, and you just let it go. And you do your best to remain in that state of joy and act from there. I'm telling you, your whole life will change. It's only up to you to determine what influences you. No one can influence you but you and the people you let influence you. It is that unconscious decision, that unconscious projection of fear, of anxiety, of stress, of confusion that allows something external to influence your internal reality. So by doing the work to be aware of your own internal state, doing the work to be aware of what it is you're projecting out into this world at every moment, will determine what can influence you from out there versus how stable you are within here.